Good morning, guys. 7:13. I got to the office at 7 this morning. Just have to answer a couple of messages. I started answering the messages in the car on the way in this morning. Got all of the emails that I needed to address answered, and this weekend wasn't that bad. No problems really cropped up. It was a little slow on the orders, but can't complain. So this morning I just have to finish up going through the messages that I didn't have time to answer on Etsy this morning, and after that I have to print some of the transparencies that we need to get started on today. We have 2 t-shirt orders that need to get printed and another puff screen print transfer that needs to be printed along. I think the customer also ordered some full colors with that, so we need to get those printed today. I have to post a TikTok, YouTube short and an Instagram reel, and then I have to go through the vlog that I just posted yesterday, which if you guys haven't seen that yet, I'll put a little thing, I think it's this corner. Go check that out. It was week 30, week in my life where I got accused by a postal employee of using counterfeit shipping labels. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure you go check it out. So I have to cut down that vlog and make it into clips so that I can use those clips to post to YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and just kind of repurpose the content that I've already made to those various platforms. So I have an hour and a half dedicated to that. And then after that, I want to finish up the afternoon with going over some long-form content for the website. We like to post a long-form blog every month on the website, just so a kind of way that we're helping our customers and just getting more people to go to the website. The overall goal of these is search engine optimization. So that's why we do those. I got to get working on the August blog post so that we can get that posted. Then I'm going to spend the later part of the afternoon actually printing the orders. Like I said, we have those 2 t-shirt orders that need to get printed, and then we also have that puff one, and then I think we'll close out the day by packaging up the WW transfer orders that Michaela will hopefully have gotten printed today, and should be a pretty solid day. If you guys don't already know, I typically posted weekly vlogs where I would basically film each day of the week and then combine those all into one week and post them on Sunday for you guys. However, what I'm going to be doing the month of August is posting a daily video. So what you're going to be seeing now is going to be the Monday through Friday videos split into each day. So I'm going to be trying to get more footage of each day so that I can actually have like a full feature video on each day rather than just on a quick summary all combined into a weekly video. So I'm doing this for a couple of different reasons. One, I am trying to just test, see if this is something that I really can do, and if it is something that I feel like is pretty sustainable and we can do it for the long term, we will just continue doing it past August. But right now I kind of want to set a little bit of a goal and try and see if I can get through August posting a daily video on the channel. So we're going to have Monday through Friday, obviously, for the videos. However, Saturday and Sunday, I am not entirely sure what I want to do for those videos. I think for Sunday, what I want to do is have like a full feature learning video where it's just based on a topic that you can learn and just like teaching more of that. And then Saturday, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do on that one. I think it might make the most sense to maybe do some short videos on that day. I don't know exactly what is going to happen that day. So we just have one day to figure out, and then we'll get that all sorted out. So yeah, I just have to get these messages answered, and then I can go ahead and start printing the transparencies, burning the screens for the orders that we need to get printed later today. Alright guys, so for the puff design, that one, since we have to add our puff additive, needs a 40 mesh screen. So I'm just coming over here to see if we have a 40 mesh already coded, and it looks like past Alex did us right and coded a 40 mesh for us, so we're good to go on that. All I need to do is print the transparency, and we can start burning all the screens that we need to get burned for today's orders. Okay, and while that one prints, I can go ahead and get the other transparencies all burned. I still have to find them first. I don't, oh, here they are. Nope, that's not them. All right, I gotta find the transparencies, and then we gotta start burning the other screens. I think there is 3 screens that we need to get burned, and then we'll burn that one that is printing right now on the 40 mesh. I'm sorry if this is shaky, guys, but my camera, this is like the gimbal that I used to use, just completely broke. Like, all right, cool. That's great. All right, guys, I have a new camera setup, so hopefully this one looks all right. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my gimbal. I'm pretty sure that thing is a lost cause and it's broken now, because I mean, like, that's not gonna work. But whatever, I got this this going for me now, so this is what I'll use from now on, I think. Hopefully you guys like the quality. I got it. I think I got the settings right. Anyways, so Michaela just heard a knock on the door, and turns out it was a cop, because unfortunately my neighbor's car got stolen last week, and we have a camera that points right out in front of it. So they were just calling to see if we had any footage that we could show them, anything that maybe caught the incident happening. But man, that sucks. I feel really bad for my neighbor. Just trying to think what maybe we need to do to increase our security so that something like this doesn't happen to us. So yeah, Michaela and I, that just definitely made us think what we can be doing better to protect ourselves, and something like that doesn't happen in our case. But in the meantime, I went ahead and got all the screens burned for today. Got the 3 screens that we needed for the t-shirt order, and then the one right here is the puff design. So just giving those a little bit more time to dry. Right now, I am going to spend a little bit of time working on the computer. I have 9 messages in Etsy that already got replenished from earlier this morning that I need to get answered, and a few more emails that came in. So I'm gonna spend the next couple minutes here working on the computer. All right, guys, had to also get these 2 other screens burned. This one right here, the customer needed a replacement one because they were having trouble with their transfers, so we're happy to oblige. And then this one was in the Etsy queue, but I didn't remember it, and it's due to ship today, so I have to do that one first and foremost. But before I can get to that, I need to take down the screen that is currently on the press. This is the one that Jake left on the press from last week, so I just got to get the ink out of it, take it off of the screen, and then I can go ahead and put the one over there on the press and get going on that. That one over there is just 40 sheets, so it's not going to take very long. Should be able to get that done in a half hour or so. But first and foremost, I got to start by getting the press torn down and cleaned up. All right, guys, got the press all torn down, got the new screen loaded up, got the squeegee and flood bar all loaded up. Took me a little bit to get the past squeegees cleaned up just from when Jake was using them. Going to have to try and come up with a better solution for actually getting everything properly cleaned because things just didn't seem like they were getting across with Jake. So for the next guy, we really got to come up with a solution where we can drill it home that everything needs to be super clean, and it'll just save everybody time in the long run. It'll save the employee time because they don't have to wash their hands, wipe their hands, get all the ink off their hands. Like, look at this. And it'll save us time because we're not having to go back and clean up what the operator might have made in terms of a mess. So I got everything loaded up on there. Right now I just need to cut out or count out the 40 sheets that I need for this order. It's only a 9-inch size design, so I'm quite sure that I can get away with using these small sheets. Let's go ahead and start getting these counted out.
right, got all of the sheets counted out. Now I just need to spend a little bit of time going over the table, just cleaning it up, because there also is a bunch of ink stains on the table. Like if you see here, that's wet ink. So I'm just going to take the degradant, give the table a good scrub so everything is in nice working order before I go ahead and get started. Probably should have done this before I cleaned the table, but I got to stir up the white ink. So let's go ahead and I'll set you guys up here. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then I gotta go run over there, grab the drill. This is something that we have to do every morning. Just stir up the white ink, make sure that everything is flowing nice and well, because sometimes when the white, not sometimes, all the time, when the white sits, it just gets like super thick and hard to work with. So if you just give it a stir up with the drill, probably for like a minute, it'll be all good with that, and you probably won't have any problems when you are running the order. So let's go ahead and get this knocked out. All right, got the ink stirred up. Let's go ahead and get this added to the screen. Got to kind of twist it there to make sure that you don't get any excess on the floor or where you don't want it to be. And there we go. So now we can go ahead and do a test print, see how everything is looking on the screen. I think I still have a few more minutes before the dryer comes up to temperature, so I will wait to do that, because I want to just get started right on production once I have the good to go. So just give the dryer a few more minutes and then we will be good to go. While we are waiting for the dryer to come up to temperature, I just wanted to show you guys the ink, because if you guys watched last week, you know that we got our stockpile of ink for when we bought our new printer. We ordered some supplies from China, so now we can buy directly from China. We don't have to pay DTF Superstore prices. So this is all of the ink we ended up getting. We got 40 bottles of the white ink, and then we got 16 bottles of CMYK for each color. I already think that we are definitely going to need more CMYK. We go through probably one bottle of each color every 2 weeks. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I did calculate it when I was ordering whether this would be enough ink. So we'll just have to see. It's all really going to be trial and error. If I end up needing more, I can order more on the next batch, and so on and so on. So we got the ink, and then we also had the powder come in. So we are just waiting on the film and the printer itself. We got, I think, 40 pounds of powder as well. 40 pounds of powder, 40 bottles of white ink, and for each color ink. As for the film, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think we got like 60 rolls. Sorry if you guys can't hear me as well, the air compressor just kicked on. But so we got like, I have to look at the invoice. I don't want to talk off the top of my head without actually knowing, but I'm pretty sure that we get 60 rolls of film, 40 white ink, 40 pounds of film, of powder, sorry, this is confusing. I know, I'm sorry. 60 rolls of film, 40 bottles of white ink, 4 bottles of each color CMYK, and then we got 40 pounds of powder. There we go. I got it. So that's what we got going. Still waiting on the film and the actual printer to get here from China. I assume that they are coming via sea freight, and those, I don't actually know what service they used, but they ended up coming final delivery FedEx. So if you guys have any insight on that, drop your comments down below. I would really love to hear from you guys. If you are still enjoying the video so far, please hit the subscribe button down below. It would really make me feel better. Leave a like on the video if you are enjoying it. And if you guys are looking forward to more of the vlogging through all of August, we'll call it Vlogust. Vlogust, I guess that's going to be it. So if you guys are looking forward to that, drop a comment down below, say how excited you are, you can't wait for all of the content, and I'll keep delivering it to you guys as long as I can. But yeah, guys, I think the dryer should be all good to go. So let's go ahead and run a test print. All right. See how this test print is going. Got to bring the chair around. Let's go ahead and give it a whirl. So right now I got to place the sheet onto the pallet and just see exactly where I should be positioning the sheets. That looks good to go. This is a pretty easy design, so it can't really, it doesn't get too difficult. But right now you see that the ink is not flooded on the screen, so I just did flood hold up. Now I'm gonna bring the carriage back up, and when I do that, the squeegee is going to flood the screen with ink. And now I have to go ahead and adjust my pressure for white ink. White ink takes a ton of pressure compared to black and other colors. So here we go, let's go ahead and see how it does. All right, I think we're gonna need another press. It looks to be better. Let's take a look, see how we got. Yeah, there's just a bit of problems on the lower part of the design. So let's go ahead and try another one. God damn it, bro. What the fuck? All right, so a little bit of time has passed since I last talked to you guys, probably only like 20 minutes, not that much. And what was happening, I was running into a problem where, I'll show you guys here, the thing right up here was getting stuck and was just slamming the screen down like very harshly. And we've been having this problem before with Jake. So what I did is brought the screen down here. I could show you guys. So this bar right here kept getting stuck, and there was just some like black gunk on it. I think it was coming from right here. So I just wiped off all of the gunk and then sprayed a paper towel with WD-40 and just applied that there to give it a little bit of grease. That seemed to do the trick. Everything seems to be working out pretty well. And with that, I made a TikTok about it. So that's basically where I have been making a TikTok about WD-40, but everything is looking good with the design. I'm gonna go ahead and bang these out, and then once I get done with them, we can go grab some lunch. All right, guys, lunch is all wrapped up. Time is 1:36. I got to get the screen that I have on the press torn down, put on the next one. I think I'm gonna do the other one first, and then I'll do the puff, and then I'll do the t-shirts. I can't do the t-shirts until the end, really, because I have to turn both heaters on the dryer. Just gotta actually remember to turn the dryer heater on again because I turned it off before we went to lunch. So because I need to turn both of the heaters on for the dryer, I want to wait to do the t-shirts at the end so that I don't have to wait for it to cool down again to then finish up the transfer. So that's my plan right now. I'm going to start tearing down this screen, and then I'm going to load up the next one. All right, guys, got that order finished up. There wasn't much to it. 6 sheets, like I said. Got everything printed for it. Now I am moving on to the puff one. So I have to mix the ink for this, and it takes only 6 sheets, so I don't want to make too much, but it is white. So if I have extra puff white ink, that'll probably get used this sometime in the future, so it's not the end of the world versus like puff purple or something like that. There's barely any orders for purple puff ink. So I'm gonna get this mixed up. It is like 10 to 15% of the weight of the ink, so I think I'll probably end up doing 100 grams of white and then putting 15 grams of the puff additive. All right, that is 100 on the dot. 101. Now I need to go ahead and add my puff. Oh boy. $119, a little over on the puff. That's not that big of a deal. I'll just go ahead and add just a drop more of the white and even that all out. That should do it. All right, now let's go ahead and mix this up. Gotta make sure you mix it evenly because you don't want any ink spots to not have the puff in there and not puff up. So I'm just gonna give this a good stir, making sure that I got all of the puff that is on the spatula itself off, because it's important to. Alright guys, got about 4 of them already done. Unfortunately I ran out of ink, so I had to mix up another batch. So I had to mix up another batch of the white ink there. But here you can see, hopefully you can see at least, these are our puff transfers. You can really see right there. These are going to be our puff screen print transfers. You can see they come out pretty puffy already. But then when you put them onto the t-shirt, they will puff up even more with the heat from the heat press. So yeah, with these, since I said earlier we have to use a 40 mesh screen, it uses a lot of ink. So I had to mix up another batch of the puff ink. So let's go ahead, throw this on the screen and get these guys finished up. Got the puff all wrapped up. Everything came out super with that. So now I just have to turn the dryer on the first heater, because typically for the transfers I only use the bottom one. So I got to turn the second heater on and get this warming up for t-shirts. While this is going on, I think I'm going to get the press all set up for the t-shirts so that once the heater comes up to temperature, I can just go ahead and get started banging these out. Alright guys, got the first tee wrapped up. Doing the red ones first. Looks real good. Let's go ahead and finish up the red ones. 2 more left on these guys. Wanted to get some clips for you, so we can show you guys exactly what we got going on. Really nothing to it. Using a 230 screen, black ink on a white shirt, so I don't even have to flash it. Doing about 3 hits because it is such a high mesh screen. Ink doesn't want to necessarily go through it, but they're turning out real good. They look great. So I have just 1 more of the backs to do. And this is it, the last one. And we have to move on to a left chest for the black ones. These are the red ones with the red stripes. Then we have black ones with just the left chest, and we have to put a left chest on the front of these ones as well, which I'm going to do next. So last one here. And there we go. These turned out real good. This is a repeat customer for us. This is actually kind of funny. This customer lives in the same neighborhood as I do. So small world. We'll get these dropped off to her today on our way home, because going right by in the same neighborhood, like I said. So just waiting on that guy. Then I have to register the screen, get that guy all going, and we can finish up the red shirts. Then we can register the left chest, finish up the black shirts. right, guys, time is 3:46. Got the custom full color orders all printed and packaged. I just got to go ahead and get these guys put into their boxes and shipped. Right now, Michaela is cutting up the WW transfer designs so that we can go ahead and start getting these guys printed. This has been, like I said in last week's vlog, our best seller. It is a Halloween Town design, as you guys can see. But yeah, Michaela's just going to work on getting these cut up, and I'm going to get started packaging them, getting everything all packaged and shipped for the day. Alright guys, got all of the orders packaged up. There is the UPS pile, and then over here we have our USPS pile. So we got to get these dropped off at the post office and then go take those to UPS, get those dropped off and scanned in. In the meantime though, I still have to package up those t-shirts that I printed earlier today. There was just some dirt that happened to get on one of them. I'm not even sure if it got on there from me or if it was from the supplier. I didn't notice it beforehand, so I guess it's on me. But I just took the spot gun and got that bit of dirt out of that shirt. Now I just need to wait for that to dry, and then we'll be able to package that up, get those all sent over to the customer. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to end that vlog here. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 2 of Vlogust. I'm not entirely sure this is going to be sustainable, but make sure you guys are here for it. Make sure you leave a subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of the daily videos, please leave this video a like. It will really give me the encouragement that I need to keep on going with these videos. So if you are enjoying them, you are getting value, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button down below. I really appreciate it. There's a little screen down here, so if you guys catch me looking a little bit down rather than at the camera at you guys, that's what's going on. I got a little screen to look at myself now rather than before. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow.